Hey guys, Mary here with our first story. Manhunt and Bully were released surprisingly on PS4 this week. Bully and Manhunt, two Rockstar classics from the PlayStation 2 era, have been unexpectedly released on the PS4 this week. Both titles upscaled to 1080p, and both have been retrofitted with trophy support. They can both be downloaded for $15 a piece. Originally released in 2006, Bully casts players as Jimmy Hopkins, a teenage miscreant that has been dumped by parents at Bulworth Academy, a school ruled by cliques and corrupt teachers. Jimmy must overcome the trials and tribulations of high school to rise to the top of the food chain. Manhunt, meanwhile, was released in 2003, and in the years following was the subject of much controversy. The Rockstar North-developed title mixed the psychological thriller genre with stealth action horror. You can get those now. One of the biggest stories this week was that Microsoft had an open invitation to unite online networks. That means that PS4 players could play with Xbox One players. Finally. Well, it's out, and Sony responded, kind of. Sony issued an encouraging but indecisive response to Microsoft's invitation to unite the online networks of PS4 and Xbox One within certain games. On Monday, Microsoft publicly invited other platform holders to allow the same games to be played online across different console networks. This awesome proposal could bring an end to more of a decade of segregation between PS4 and Xbox. Sony's response, issued to GameSpot, suggested the market-leading platform holder remains open-minded about cross-console play, but stopped short of discussing a deal with Xbox Live. So you're saying there's a chance. PlayStation has been supporting cross-platform play between PC on several software titles, starting with Final Fantasy XI on PS2 and PC back in 2002. We'd be happy to have a conversation with the publishers or developers who are interested in cross-platform play. Sony's response was to a direct question about whether or not it would be interested in working with Microsoft. It's not a yes, it's a solid maybe. As if Rocket League developer Psyonix wasn't cool enough already, they actually talked about combining PS4 and Xbox One online, and they said it was super technically possible. Rocket League developer Psyonix Studios has discussed becoming the first game to support cross-network multiplayer between Xbox One and PS4, saying it has already figured out the technology necessary to bridge the two communities. Speaking in an interview with GameSpot, Psyonix Vice President Jeremy Dunham said the only thing left to work out was the politics. And then it's full steam ahead to finish the solution we've already started, he said. Technologically, everything works. We've got it figured out. Just a little bit of time to get everything up and running. Right now, excitement is the best way to put it. We just want to get it in there and make it happen. Next up, if you like gossip and rumors, you're in luck. PS4K was rumored to be true, and it is. Reports that Sony is working on a more powerful PS4 are true, according to Digital Foundry. The publication states it has independently verified a report published on March 18th, which said the new version of the console will have an upgraded GPU. According to the site, Sony's R&D labs have prototyped the device, which more than one source has referred to as the PlayStation 4K. It continues, however, to explain that although the hardware offers more graphics processing power, it's not enough to deliver a robust 4K gaming experience. Digital Foundry states that although the machine may be capable of playing high-definition media and some technical aspects of 4K spec gaming, such as high dynamic range, the hardware upgrade isn't currently significant enough to constitute a full step into 4K gaming. Finally, 2 new Xbox backwards compatibility games were released this week. 2 more Xbox 360 games have been added to the Xbox One backwards compatibility library. The games arrive in a lineup on the same day that the Xbox One was updated to include a new store where you can search for, buy, and download backwards compatible Xbox 360 games. The games, you ask? Why, it's the original Dark Souls and Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which I like to call As announced previously, anyone who orders a digital copy of Dark Souls 3 for Xbox One gets a free copy of Dark Souls Xbox 360 version, playable through backwards compatibility. There's no set schedule for when new games will be added. As Microsoft said previously, titles are added as soon as they're ready, not on a monthly basis.